Manbiguous. What does that mean? Exactly. When a man says something to you, communicates to you, and you're looking at this saying, what does that mean? That is a manbiguous statement. And men are famous for this, in fact, and it was famously depicted in a movie called As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt, where they have this romantic connection, and then after the romantic connection, he is leaving the room and he turns to her and he says, "You are a woman to love." And then he walks out of the room and she's like, what does that mean? Does that mean he loves me? Does that mean like I could possibly be loved? Like, what does that mean, right? And so we are launching a new series on this channel called Manbiguous, where we are decoding these encrypted statements from men. Check it out. So one of my clients recently wrote me a manbiguous statement where she writes in and asks, what does it mean when an ex who dumps you suddenly texts you, "Let's not lose touch," just as I'm working on my online profile? It's thrown me in a whirl. I felt deeply for this man, but he made it clear he didn't want to go any further with me. My gut says to steer clear, but my heart still yearns for him. I don't know what to do. So, what does the "let's not lose touch" statement mean? Part of her gut tells her to steer clear, but her heart still yearns for him because her heart still connects to the possibility that they could be together, right? Well, let's not lose touch means he's starting to experience the fear of loss. And he enjoyed his connection with her. He likes his connection with her. And so when any of us has that fear of loss, there's the natural human instinct to try to grab on, to try to hold on, to try to establish a reconnection. It does not mean that he wants a relationship. It does not mean that he's ready to recommit. It doesn't mean that she's the one for him. All it means actually is that he wants to keep the connection there. And selfishly, what this actually means is, hey, let's not lose connection because I'm going to go out and explore a lot of different other options. And if I don't find the other options really what I want, then let's get back together. Is also what it could possibly mean. In other words, let's keep you on the back burner, and as a last resort, then we could be together, which is not what this woman deserves, not what this woman wants. And so I gave her some advice, and the advice that I gave her can help ignite the attraction for him. What you're really trying to find out is, does he have the level of desire for you to step up, or should you move on and cast him to the side? And so I shared with her a principle called the open door goodbye. And what this means is it's letting him actually feel the disconnect, feel the pain of loss, feel that experience, because he's trying to establish the connection. He's like, hey, let's not lose contact because that would feel bad for me. The actual way to ignite him is to let him feel that loss. Let him feel that pain of disconnect. If he feels that, then if there is a chance that he really does want the relationship, it's that what's going to ignite him to pursue you again. I call this the open door goodbye. It's like you're standing on a train with the door open, telling him, hey, come on, if you want to come with me, come now. But this train is moving. This platform that we're on, this friendship platform that we're on, or this casual platform that you're on isn't doing it for me. I'm going to the land of amazing love. I'm going to a place of deep connection. If you want this, come with me because I want you. That's what you want to communicate with him. And so here's what I told her to send him. Sorry, I'm not interested in being friends. However, I do deeply care about you, and I'm hoping you find what you're looking for. I wish you lots of love and happiness. The reason this is so powerful is because, number one, you're claiming your standard. You're saying, sorry, I'm not interested in being friends. This platform that we're on, this old state of our relationship isn't good enough for me. I value myself. But I do deeply care about you. That is an important, very vulnerable, courageous thing to say, where you put yourself out there saying, no, I really, like, you are someone who I would love to develop this great relationship with. That's why it's the open door. That's what creates the invitation. But then you say, I hope that you find what you're looking for. That means this train is moving. That means that this train is taking off, and it it's actually a very powerful thing when someone tells you, I hope you find what you're looking for. You're not saying, I hope you find some other woman. Just, I hope you find what you're looking for. In other words, he might recognize that what he's looking for really does exist in you. And then you end it with a very mature, very loving, I wish you all the love and happiness. Very powerful phrase. If there's anything that's going to ignite him to jump on that train with you and head to a great relationship, it is experiencing the fear of loss. It is experiencing that pain of disconnect. So there you have it, our first Manbiguous statement decoded. My question for you is, if you have an ambiguous statement that you would love decoded, if a man has sent you something that you're like, what does this mean? Post it in the comments below. Let's check out what the most Manbiguous statements are. You're gonna love reading these comments. And then we're gonna start doing videos on Manbiguous statements, and we'll have a whole series of our new series, Manbiguous. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.